The strange part about leaving a company isn't walking out. It's realizing that years of your life can be reduced to 3 dead words: supported, coordinated, assisted. You hand over the folders. Transfer the unfinished work. Explain the people, the politics, the things nobody bothered to document. Then you open your resume, and the entire history becomes a few bullet points. A resume feels like evidence because it describes what you did, but description is not evidence. Led, managed, improved. Strong verbs can make a career sound valuable. They cannot prove where the value actually came from. Now give the same resume to AI. In seconds, weak language becomes executive language. Helped becomes drove. Worked on becomes led. Ordinary experience can be rewritten until it sounds precise, strategic, even exceptional. And that changes the value of the resume itself. Because when almost anyone can manufacture polished language stops being scarce. When perfection becomes cheap, perfection becomes the new average. Average work is dead, but so is average proof. Because the hardest part of your work was probably never the sentence on the resume. It was the moment before the sentence existed, when the information was incomplete, when 2 options were both bad, when nobody knew what would happen next. That is where human value hides. Judgment. Not simply knowing what to do when the answer is obvious, but deciding when the answer is incomplete. Choosing what to protect, what to sacrifice, what risk is acceptable, and then accepting responsibility for what happens next. AI can help you manufacture the claim. It cannot manufacture the history behind a real decision you made, under real constraints, with real consequences. Your resume says you delivered the result. Your decision trail shows whether you understood the cost of getting there. So, maybe the question isn't whether your resume is impressive enough. Maybe the question is whether anything on it can survive one more question. Show me the decision. Because if a resume is no longer proof of ability, what about the KP as you hit every day to prove that you're working?